everyone, I'm Suzanne Williams and this is my tutorial for Google Jamboard. Today I want to share with you a little bit about why Jamboard is so great, as well as some of the tools and how you can use it in your classroom. So as you can see, I have a Jamboard open. The Jamboard itself is a great collaboration tool. It's really easy to use and definitely familiar with all of those Google tools we know and love. But let's get started where you're going to start. So how do you find Jamboard? You can easily just type it into the address bar and click on that Jamboard link, or you can find the app over here in your apps, and this will take you to the Jamboard homepage. Underneath my face there is the new Jam button, so it's that standard plus sign that we know from Google, and this opens up a new Jam. There's some overlapping tools here in terms of undo, redo, things like that. But our most important Jamboard tool is this one up at the top. So these are your frames. They're similar to pages in slides or documents. And you can add frames here in the thumbnails. You can also duplicate them if you are setting up a template for your group. So this is going to help you organize those things and keep everyone moving forward. We always want to title our work so we don't lose it once it's saved. And then I want to talk to you about these tools over here on the left. So the first one is the pen tool. You can also use a marker, highlighter, and brush. Those ones just have different transparencies and thicknesses, and you can change the colors. This eraser tool here, let me draw something real quick. This eraser tool is going to undo in a small way, or you can clear the frame up here at the top. These two tools are great for stylus use. They might be a little bit of a struggle if you're using a trackpad on a laptop. Then we have our selection tool, which will help us with these following ones. So here we have our sticky note. You can type right in, change the color, click enter or save, and your sticky note pops up on the Jam in the back. The window doesn't close until you press cancel, because we want those ideas to be flowing quickly like a brainstorm. Next, we have an add image function. Just like anywhere else, we can search our own device as well as the internet, and you just double click those and they pop into the Jam. We also have some shape functions down here where you click and drag the shape and adjust them as needed. There is a line color change and a fill color change up here at the top, and those are going to be different tones or values compared to your sticky notes. Our second to last tool here is the text tool. So you can type in here, but you are limited on a couple of things. Number one, you're limited on the font size and the font itself. So you just have these options up here for sizes. You can change those color to that limited Jamboard palette, and you can also change the alignment here, as well as move it around, rotate, anything like that. When you're presenting this work or you're working with a group, you may be having a discussion on top of your Jamboard, and that's when this last tool is going to come into play. The laser tool is just like a regular laser pointer. You can call attention to a certain area. And the best part about Jamboard is that everyone is working together on the same document, which means as you're throwing ideas onto the Jamboard or into the different frames, everyone else can see what you're doing and you can see what they're doing. So the other benefit here is that you can save it in a couple of different ways in order to use it again in the future. You can download the entire Jamboard into a PDF, or you can save just a singular frame into an image file and then add it to your other resources in terms of presentation and Google Classroom. And this last bit here is probably the most important part to the collaborative function of Jamboard, which is setting your restrictions to include everyone. So you want to put anyone with the link if you're going to have a mixed domain gathering, or copy that link, add groups that are in from your contacts so that you can have your team all working together in one space to get those ideas into a concrete area. That's it for this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. Have a great day.